Alright, so what we're doing here is we're looking at the vertex formula, right? The vertex formula, but we're working it backwards. We're saying, well, what kind, first of all, what kind of a function is this?
Negative.
No. Is it a cubic, a quadratic, a square root?
Cubic.
It's a cubic, guys. Come on now. It's been a couple weeks. Okay? This is a 3. This is a cubic. What's that look like? Do you remember?
Just squiggly shit.
Squiggly. Okay? It's basically taking the parabola, right? And twisting it. Taking that parabola and twisting it. Okay? That's all it's doing. So now what we want to do is move it. Okay? Is this negative 2 affecting the x, or is it affecting the cubic function?
The cubic. Whole function.
Oh wait, the function.
Why the whole function, or why x?
Because it's not in the parentheses.
Yeah, what is the cubic function? Isn't that f of x equals x cubed, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the function, and I'm not working on the x, then I'm working on just the function, right? So if I'm moving the function, then am I going up, down, left, or right?
Down.
Up or down, right? And because this is minus, I'm going down. Down 2. So I'm going to take this function and go down 2. And that's all we're doing. Does that make sense? What about this one? Is this 4 directly affecting the x? Yeah, it's inside the function. What kind of function is this?
Opposite left 4. Oh, that's a
good. Opposite left 4. We know that right now. Because it's x's, it's opposite, and it's left, and it's 4. Right. So what is opposite of left 4?
Right 4.
Right 4. Okay?
Quadratic formula?
Well, it depends. Is this a quadratic?
Yeah.
I think so. It has the 2.
It has the 2. Good. This tells us that we have a quadratic. Right? Which looks like what?
A U.
A U. Okay? And so, I'm moving that right 4, you said, right? But what else am I doing?
Up 3.
Why is it up 3?
Because it's not directly.
Plus.
It's not directly.
The plus is up, but why is it up?
Because that's the y-intercept.
Because it's working against the whole function.
I was saying because it's not.
What is a quadratic function? F of x equals what?
X squared.
X squared. This is your x squared. This is the quadratic function. And we're adding 3 to it. So what we're doing is we're moving this whole function up 3. So we're going right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 3, 1, 2, 3. And so we're going to be right there.
Could you guys let her in?
I got it. I can't get it. I got it.
And that's what you get.
There goes my phone. It'll be my 3rd strike.
Okay? So now what do we do here? What kind of function is it?
Square root.
Square root? Okay? What's it look like? Like an arm coming out? What it is it takes this and it rotates it, right?
And just straighten this in the whole.
But it loses the negative part because that part becomes irrational or becomes complex or imaginary, right? Because of the square root. Okay, so it takes this part, moves it here, but then, well, what it really does is it flips this part around, and so it's doing this. It's flipping this part around like this. So this positive comes out, whoop, and this negative comes down here, but that becomes complex or imaginary. So that's why it disappears. But the point is this 2 affecting the x
Not directly.
directly?
Is it? Oh yeah, well, I guess.
Yeah. It's inside the square root. And because it's directly affecting the x, that means we're doing opposite left 2. So what is opposite of left 2?
Right 2.
Right 2. Now this is doing the whole function. So that's going to be up or down. And in this case, up 5. And so we're going right 2 and up 5. And there it is. Okay? That's all you're doing with those problems. Before, we were working it the other way. Now we're working it backwards. Alright?
It looks just like the first stuff we were doing.